from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus. But he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Texas's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Jackson. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, two top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with third and a yard.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Trying to be heard above the noise. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Saying to throw for it on fourth. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But, David, now you've got to go out and prove it. I know this team has been very hungry and very excited to finally do that today.
Yeah, and you're the #1 team, so you're getting a lot of pats on the back, and I think the coach is going to be like, all right, listen, let's go earn this. This team has done nothing. We haven't earned anything. Today starts that march where we get to earn something.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Throwing, say it. Moving out to the right. Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Running the red zone. It's Jackson. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now here's Saying. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy over.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
It is so hard to stop a drive when you force a field goal. Force the field goal. Don't give them another first down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a 1st and goal. Saying on the play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. First carry of the season for this transfer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Manning. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Play action, here's Manning. Buys a little extra time. To the end zone and is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Off-play action on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Sayin to throw. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Trying to be heard about the noise. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route, trying to impose their will with the run. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Arch Madness. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies. playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in two who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Maybe a pickup of two, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fake, say it. Under fire. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The Buckeyes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Here's Julian saying to throw. Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Jackson.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Say it. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Here's Arch to throw. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Shoots it to the left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. One more snap coming before halftime. Say it. He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Hawkeyes trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
He's got great speed. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got enough for the first. Got room at the 35. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. I'm going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Caught, and he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Going with the counter play here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Making side adjustments here. Manning with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Oh, what a cut! They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100 and what a way to start the season.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go play action with Sayin. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Now here's Sayin. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Buckeyes will send out the punt unit.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Running inside, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Runs through a tackle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Throwing, say it. Unloads to the wideout. Looking for the goal line.
By the receiver. Gain of 20. 1st and goal, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Touchdown, Buckeye! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
Texas, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning. Looking to scramble. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet. Yep.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. 4th down, Manning. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, Manning. Dumps it off in the flats. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. Manning on play action. Rushes on him. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. A little screen to the running back. He goes down. He needed to get forward to pick up that first down, and now they've got a decision to make on 4th.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, another 4th down conversion. We've seen a couple of those now on this drive, David. The defense, they just need one stop. Someone's got to step up and make a...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Longhorns with a huge score to answer.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So an 82-yard drive there. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quick release on the RPO. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
On on the delay. It's Jackson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Sayin to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Powers through. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Number 9, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Arch is going to throw for it. Under fire. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Delivers the stiff arm. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got the 1st down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Here's Manning to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Maybe some room here. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He breaks a tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll ride the hot hand. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That delay of game penalty makes second down a little trickier. They need 9. Pulls it on the option. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked high.